How's everybody doing today? I'm gonna wait for my laptop to get caught up. All right, you guys hear me all right? Everything's good? So I do apologize, we are in the basement, so there are some basement type noises happening. Hey, Paul's Way's in the house. We get you a wrench, pal. Crash is here, good to see you. All right. Marvin Huff in the house. Great to see you, buddy. Steven Stark is here. Holy smokes, you guys are flying. I am going to try and Skeeter's new here, as always. Good to see you, buddy. My dog decided he's making an appearance today. Justin's in the house. You've been thunderstruck. Some fantastic folks coming in already. Barry. Of course, we got Mama Bird, Careless, with her big member milestone. I'm going to try and mod some of you folks up. Hey, Karen. Good to see Karen. Awesome. You guys are flying. I'm a little bit slow trying to mod everyone up, but I'll get to everybody. Squirrel Sniper's in the house. Good to see you, pal. My dog's down here doing dog things. Bobo Rob. There's Steven Stark. Let's see if I can get him this time. There we go. Yeah, connect around some fantastic folks in here, as always. Julie is in the house. Good to see you, Julie. Danny the Stinger Manny. Marines and Army Moms in the house. Good to see you. So today we're going to... yeah, it's Rigby's driving me nuts. Must have heard I was going live and wants a piece of the action. So today, you guys have probably, some of you have seen me run my little gutter sluice, but I've been meaning to put this thing on a proper stand for ages. I bought this leg kit for it, which is kind of crap. Thing wobbles all over the place, and I wanted something better so that I could do lives inside and not have that thing flopping all over the place. So we're going to get that all fixed up today. Then I got 3 buckets that I did through the Gold Hog Sluice. See if you guys can see that without me spilling it all over the place. But this is some really, really dark stuff, and I did see some gold in the matting, so we're going to run that through once it's all set up. And then we'll pan out some gold. Yes, I still have hair, Careless. Still have hair. A few more of them turned gray, but... Joseph. Good to see you, buddy. In search of gold. Philippe is here. So we're going to get this thing... Dorothy, good to see you. Let me get this thing going. We're going to talk a bit today about giveaways, because I've got what I think is a pretty exciting announcement. We're going to have a weekly giveaway. Roach is just Skeeter in disguise, so he doesn't get a wrench. But I'll take his watch hours. All right, Careless, take care. So yeah, 30 people watching already. That's fantastic. I really missed you guys, and I wanted to thank everybody for pulling me out of the dumps. A lot of you guys have reached out over the last few weeks. When Wrench did that amazing benefit for Marvin, it kind of gave me a wake-up call, so to speak. I joined that along with GP and some other fine folks. And you know what? I really miss the community. It's tough. When the winter, obviously up here, I'm not out prospecting. And I have cons that are out in the garage, but yes, it's Marvin. careless. Thank you for pointing that out. But you know, they're frozen solid. So I managed to bring a couple buckets in and get some thawed out. So I do have a plan to make this stuff easier. But that being said, so prizes. Yeah, I know, GP, you're a good lad. So for prizes, a lot of you know how the structure works. So I give away a first and a second place prize when we do our giveaways. Anyone that, hey, Jen, anyone that gives for every $1 that someone gives as a super chat, they get an entry. So we're going to up that a little bit for members because some of you members are just awesome and stuck by me, even though I wasn't doing some gold stuff for a while. Members, for every $1 that they spend on their membership, are going to get double the entries. So we're going to go with that. First place prize is going to be a 1 gram Troubled One Pater. Second place prize is going to be an amazing gem bag for Careless, who's starting up gem bags, which I think is awesome. Careless, obviously a huge supporter of all of us, so that's going to be our second place prize. And our third place prize, we're going to have a third prize, and that's going to be just for members, is going to be another Troubled One bag. So pretty excited for that. Now, what I'm going to do now, every single stream that I do, I'm going to be giving away Danny, you legend. Thank you very much, buddy. Appreciate you. Danny is also a member, so he'll be getting entries with his membership. I'm going to be giving away every time I do one of these streams. I'm going to be giving away a gold back. So, hey, Tom Kingery, good to see you. Flashing your pants here. Good to see you, Ed. So, I will say this in advance. GP, you legend, you rock. 10 from GP. Always making me do that extra work for the 10 people that come into chat. Always come into chat early just in case GP drops one of those, because he does it often, and then he makes me work for it. So figuring out who the first 10 in were. But yeah, so we are going to give away at the end of this live, we're going to give away a gold back. Now, I want to stress this is the only gold back I've got on hand right now. I have ordered more. I do not have any political affiliations, political ties. We do not talk politics here in our chat. It is a Donald Trump gold back. I think it's kind of nifty. Just the hair alone is hilarious. But I'll show you what this bad boy looks like. Just look at the hair on that. Awesome. So that being said, I'm going to give that away today on the stream. Now, if you are not, I don't want to get into politics, but if you don't want that particular one, the new gold backs that I ordered are just United States gold backs. If you want to wait, I can send you one of those, but it's going to be a week before they come in. So just keep that in mind. And of course, you'll have an ATC sticker to go along with that gold bag. Outdoor Wally's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. So, this could take a little while. Hey, Cottonwood. Yeah, I just went live. I saw your comment earlier. You wouldn't have had video because I was not live at the time. So, this is just kind of a board to get things done. I've gone ahead in advance and I've made a little frame. This is glued. So what we're going to do is we're going to get some screws into here. We're going to mount our legs to hold our gutter sluice. Bent fork. What a legend, buddy. You rock. That is 10 entries for bent fork. There we go. So we're going to mount the gutter sluice to a proper frame so it sits properly and it's not wobbly. It's not going to move around, etc. And like I said, then we're going to run some cons. So this might get a little bit noisy at times, but it'll be worth it in the long run. Comments are in the way. I'm just kind of looking at it on my phone. There we go. All right. You know what? That's a good point. I'm going to point the phone downwards. You're seeing a bunch of my basement ceiling anyways, so thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. See how that looks. Yeah, that's better. You see my feet now, but whatever. 1 million views for ATC's feet. All right, so I'll drill the pilot holes first. There we go. And of course my glue came unglued, but that's fine. We should be okay. Lucy Warren's World. Holy cow, just flying around. There's Skeeter New here under another handle. What I want to do, I'm going to countersink the holes too, so it sits nice and flush. I'm actually pretty anxious to run these cons. They're really, really nice looking stuff. Mega Dog dropping the $5. You're a legend, dude. Andy's Candy's in the house. No worries. We're just getting started. Always do the safety squint when you're doing stuff like that. Mandy's Candy, welcome back to Hayseed. You legend. We will be, I mentioned earlier, members get double entries for their memberships. David Dandran, good to see you, buddy. $5 from David, you absolute legend. No worries, Mandy. Glad to have you here either way. $5 from Flash, you absolute legend. You guys are amazing. A good way to be welcome back. Let me tell you what. And I did miss everyone a whole bunch. Wanted to do this out in the shop, but my Legend Flash 6-month membership, one of my oldest members. What the hell's going on with this drill bit, man? $10 for GP, $10 for Mama Bird. You're a legend, GP. Holy smokes, guys. No, we don't. I don't have Cash App. They don't have Cash App in Canada, actually. Cottonwood. Well, that's off to an awesome start. Never try to use a number 1 Robertson and a number 2 Robertson Hall. Bet fork. Bet fork, he says. Gotta love it when a plane comes together, right? Latest prospecting. Good to see you, pal. How awesome was that wrench benefit the other night? That thing, my God, everyone absolutely rocked that thing. There we go. These we got the screwdriver. We can drill the pilot holes and be good to go. Is there bubbles? For you guys, there will be bubbles. Maybe not to the outside level of bubbles, but there will definitely be some bubbles. There we go. Bam. Okay. Mandy dropping the bubbles. You gotta have some bubbles. I honestly though, we'll see what happens. More bubbles from the Aqua Donkey, you legend. Oh, the peer pressure is real, guys. Absolutely, Mandy. Absolutely. Knuckle busting's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. All right. I like beer too, Joseph. The bar's going to be open here in, well, as soon as I don't have to pay attention to what I'm doing as much anymore. Dennis Bigfoot, good to see you, pal. Paul, see? Good to see you guys. All right. Backwoods, I'll get you a wrench in a second once I get this. Last screw for the frame here in place. Actually, not so bad to. I don't. My bits are upstairs, and I'm not going to run and grab them. When you're going through, these are deck spindles that I'm building the frame out of that I've cut up. You never want to go too fast anyway and end up splitting the wood, so just as well. And there you go. That's going to be our frame. Awesome. Gail, great to see you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're going to be running a while. So Gail is actually the one I mentioned during the summer when I was using this gutter sluice. That, you know, being I'm an engineer, I should come up with an idea to make it more stable. So here we are, Gail. Quite as stable as solid as I like it, but I'll put some L brackets on it later. Won't have to do that today. My bit in crooked. Hate it when that happens. Nitro Freak, good to see you, pal. Get you a wrench. So while we're here, Mama Bird is getting pretty close to 500 subs, and she's going to be doing an awesome giveaway. Feel free, Mama, GP, whoever, to drop your links too. There's Backwoods popping up again. Get him his wrench. Curbside Classics this year. Great channel. There we go. Connect around. GP, you're awesome, buddy. I appreciate you. You have no idea how much, pal. Countersink. Yeah, you guys make sure you hit up Mama Bird. Let's get her real life. Good to see you. So what I'm doing, for those of you who aren't handy, the countersink bit goes in. This way it's going to sit nice and flush and won't be sticking out. No frills, Maddie. How's it going, Bill? Good to see you. You're flipping by on me. Let's get you a wrench as soon as I can here. There you go, brother. All right. We're starting to cook with gas. So I do have a master plan, and you guys will see it come together, but there we go. North 49, welcome to the Country Bumpkin Club, huh? Awesome. So I was mentioning earlier, for everyone that joins, they get entries for the big gold pay dirt and Carolyn's gem bag giveaway. And all our members are going to have their own separate drawing for a Troubled One pay dirt bag as well. T.O. Speaking of the devil, and look who shows up. Good to see you, buddy. So I did measure this out and did the calculations. By the time I'm done, I should have about a 13-degree pitch, which is a lot, but in this thing, the water is really easy to control. It's got a nice valve on it and stuff, so I'd rather have it set up a little hot and then tone it down and try and do it the other way. But I'm going to show you guys in a minute when we really get started assembling the gutter sluice part. Anyone that doesn't have one can actually, I bought this as a kit, but you can make it at home. There's really not much to them, to be honest with you. Dorothy Richardson, my Gail, you legend. Good to have you here. Thank you so much. Dorothy, all things country 74 at Gmail. North 49, you legend. We are building a stand for my sluice, and then we are going to sluice through what was originally 2 full buckets of concentrate, so we should get some good gold in there for sure. All right, so there's, you can kind of see it's starting to shape up. The two legs that the sluice will be sitting on. Now this didn't take as well as I wanted it to, so we're gonna have to be careful here, but I could fix that later with some L brackets, not a big deal. But yeah, I'll show you guys how this goes together. You'll see as I go along. I just want to get to the sluicing gold part, but I thought it'd be cool to show you guys, because you can actually really make one of these at home, like super easy. Making a mess of my nice clean panning station. All right. Angie, good to see you, buddy. Where did I put that countersink? Yeah, I was on, I hit Cuevas from your stream, Aqua. Everyone hit Cuevas. He's really close to having his 50. Be able to go live soon, which is awesome. Starting to come together. Beautiful. You'd almost think I knew what I was doing here. Almost. With figure skates. Yeah. You don't look to be the figure skating type, Ed. Just saying. Take that as a compliment, buddy. Hey, Wes, great to see you, pal. We're building a stand for the gutter sluice. I used the Wes Hatful design Flower Golden Wizard smooth water sluice head, and I put 3 buckets through out in the shop and brought everything in, all our concentrates, and we're going to put my cleanup sluice on a stand, and we're going to run them, because I am way too cheap to buy one of those Dream Mat setups, but I'm thinking, that being said, I'm thinking about it. I'd really like to get one. But this thing works pretty dang good, but it's always been a bit flimsy. Go. Hey, Lithian, how's it going? The Dream Mat, the one I'm talking about, the Lithian, is the cleanup buddy. I've seen so many folks using them, and you know, I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, I love Dream Mat stuff, but I was pretty skeptical of them at first, just based on how small they are. But having watched GP and Mama run theirs, Vendetta Prospecting, a whole bunch of people, they just work. So they're kind of nice. They come on their own stand. You don't have to build something like this. Not that I mind. I enjoy building things. I find creativity can be a big part of Wes. Thanks, pal. Appreciate you, man. So this screw that I put in is not long enough. I'm going to replace this. Yeah, absolutely, GP. And for like the size of them and how packable they are, like you'll notice that the boards here I've made for my stand, I've stained them, and the reason I've stained them is because this is a setup. If I get one of those Dream Mat cleanup buddies, it'll be here at the house, but I can bring this setup up to camp, and I'm just going to leave it out on the deck or what have you. Jason E. Miner, good to see you, pal. All right, so the screw that I have isn't long enough. Give me a few seconds. I'm going to run over. I'm going to grab a longer screw, and we're going to replace it so it's not flopping around. This one may be a little bit overkill compared to the one I had in there, but what's the worst that could happen, folks? Justin, welcome. Welcome to the membership, pal. Rod Wilson, good to see you, buddy. That's a long screw to be putting into a solid block of wood with a screwdriver. Holy smokes. $2 from Rod. Thanks, buddy. And Trouble One, $10. Love you, pal. 4 for Marvin, 3 for Mary, and three for Jeannie. I can definitely do that, man. Thanks, pal. I don't know if you were here. I announced we're going to be, the grand prize is going to be your pay dirt. And you're also going to be the third prize, which is going to be a members only prize. And second prize is going to be a Careless gem bag. Holy smokes. I'm going to file this under seemed like a good idea at the time. B&K, good to see you. Now B&K, B&K actually has one of these gutter sluices, so I'm building a proper stand for mine. That's if I don't have an aneurysm putting the screw in. They are neat, Mandy, and you can, you know what, people could build them at home. I'll show you guys when I get this stand together kind of what it's made out of, because it's, for what you pay for it as a gutter sluice, as a kit, there's like nothing to them. You could probably get everything you need at the Home Depot for 20 bucks. 5 for Jason E. Miner. You're a legend, GP. There we go. All right. Okay. Big Dan, good to see you. Let me get you a wrench. Neanderthal Prospector, good to see you. Yeah, that's the idea, Dan. And you know what? And I'm blessed that I have such awesome folks in my chat. If you were to look at my block list, I think there's maybe 3 or 4 people on it, and they were just, you know, punk kids coming in, right? Everyone is awesome here, as they are on most prospecting channels, to be honest with you. I tell you, like, having been in other communities, like the fishing community, I mean, there's some fantastic people in the fishing community, but the amount of trolls that show up in some of those live streams, funny guy, eh? Funny guy. I don't know what it is. You know, I guess it's the way YouTube shares things out. When you do get trolls, they tend to come in like waves. Troubled One has a great channel, Danny. Troubled One is actually going to be live following me today, 6 o'clock Eastern. 2 hours, 20 minutes from now. Oh, now we're cooking with gas, folks. Oh, yeah. Now that's what I'm talking about. So there's our frame for our gutter sluice. A little bit of a wobble there, but that's not a big deal because I'll show you how the brackets work. All right, awesome. That turned out great. So, essentially, for those that have never seen one of these in person, all a gutter sluice is made out of is obviously, that's a piece of rain gutter. The matting inside is this is vortex matting. There's V matting inside. That's the one we're going to be using today. I like using the V matting, especially on a live stream, because you can see the gold. The vortex matting tends to swallow the gold up, and you don't see it until you pan it out. It's just a piece of rain gutter. That's all it is. An end cap, and you drill a hole through it, and that's a fitting that fits the hose from an aquarium pump. That is literally all a gutter sluice is. You could get this stuff like the conveyor belt. You can find that. You can buy it online in sections. But I mean, you could get everything that you need to build a gutter sluice, like I said, at Home Depot for like 20 bucks. When I got it in the mail, I thought it was going to be something special. And it works absolutely fantastic, so no complaints there. But the minute I got it, I was like, oh man, I could have made that for like next to nothing. And then what holds it to the stand that I'm building here, this is just some UHMW for legs. And it's just the clips that you have for your house that would hold the gutter to your house. And I've put some screws through them. So really, really simple, easy to make setup. Nice and flexible. So I've gone ahead in advance and I've actually crazy glued the screws in there. You don't have to, but didn't want to spend a bunch of time on stream watching glue dry. All right. You know what? Before we go any further, let's give away an entry. How many we got watching? So, I do know there's some new people in here. The way my giveaways work for entries, guys, I'm going to ask you to guess a number. And when you guess that number, only guess one number. I don't do like first person to get it type of deal, because then the chat goes stupid and no one can follow anything, right? So we have 43 awesome folks watching. I'm going to write a number down. Everyone guess one number, and it'll be between 1 and 100. Go ahead. And the way I work it is if two people accidentally guess the same number, each of them get an entry. It's that simple. 8,049. You're this close, Ed. That close. $420 for my lithium. All right, we'll give it a minute. Getting there. All right. Number was 44, guys. And I did see it a couple times. So let's see who has 44. B&K had 44. Mandy's Candy had 44. Justin, you've been thunderstruck at 44. Did I miss any other? Steel City, good to see you, pal. So, B&K, Justin, Mandy, and Chris Payne. There we go. Chris Payne. All right, guys, congrats. That's an entry into the big draw, which will be coming up not too long, actually. I've still got entries from the last time I did it, so money there for in the kitty. Hole for the last peg is just a little too small. No worries, Mandy. Appreciate you. Look like Kenny Rogers with the beard. Good to see you, Kansla. It's been cold up here, man. You know that. Poker Rossi's in the house. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. There you go. Connect around. Drill this one hole out a little and we should be in business. Maybe one size up from that one. Almost done the stand, guys. Exciting stuff. For me, anyways. But honestly, like this whole setup with everything, if you were to build this yourself, under 30 bucks, especially if you find some of the stuff in the scrap, right? Beautiful. All right. Get our wing nut on this one. Oh yeah. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Still no sign of Austin cancel? That sucks. I know, you know what? I know like some YouTube creators in Austin goes live a lot, you know. Sometimes get burnout. You know, hopefully that's all it is, and he'll be back on his own, in his own time type of deal. Paul K, good to see you, buddy. It is looking good. Look at that. Hey. Woo. Ben has not been rescued, Mega Dog. It is real, and it does, you know, especially back when I first started the channel and I was committed to having one long form video every week. And you know what? I like editing. I like making videos. But man, it got to a point where I was out at the creek and like, geez, man, I just want to prospect for once. I don't want to have to drag a camera along with me all the time, right? I think that looks pretty damn good. Got one more bolt to go on and we're in business, guys. Well, that's just it, you know, and it's not that I was ever came close to like hanging up the cleats type of deal. I did some fishing lives. I do go fishing that time of year a lot because, you know, it's the last you're going to have open water and the pike bite is really good. But yeah, it's just I know the creator that Canslaw and I are talking about. He's a metal detector, Treasure Outdoors. He'd do like 2-3 streams a week sometimes. And, you know, it's hard to, like I watch my buddy Bob, Anyfin Is Possible. He's a fishing channel and he's live Monday through Friday from 10 to 2 every day. And he's out and he's fishing and people are telling him what lure to use, where to cast, you know, and then he's battling. As you're fishing, he's battling poor cell phone service sometimes, and people are screaming. It gets to be a lot, right? All right. That's the nicest looking one of those I built today. Look at that. Cool. But yeah, a lot more stable, and that's going to... Thanks, Danny. Appreciate it. But yeah, so it used to just sit on the plastic legs, and it would be flimsy, and it'd be hard to keep it level. So unfortunately, I can't measure the pitch. I was going for a 13 or 14 degree pitch. I can't measure the pitch because my measuring app is on my phone, but thanks, GP. Appreciate it. Thanks, Squavis. But yeah, like I said, these gutter sluices, they're very inexpensive. Like I said, you could build that for 20, 30 bucks of material. It runs off a little aquarium pump. Thanks, Marvin. Appreciate you, pal. But when you buy the basic kit, it just comes with the gutter sluice, the V-mat, and the end piece with the thing for your aquarium pump. Yeah, right. Your rise and run. I don't feel like measuring it, to be honest with you. But I mean, I can tell just because I prospect, like that pitch looks really good to me. For a cleanup sluice with a control valve, though, I would never run my sluice in a stream at this angle. It would be way too much for it. But so this one, Ed, is when I did the calculations before setting it up. It's set up at 13, which is a lot, but it's very aggressive V-matting. Plus, with the aquarium pump, I've got. I'll show you. The aquarium pump has a full flow control on it. So I like to be a little aggressive with my cleanup mat because my stuff is full of pyrite, full of black sands. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I think it looks great. Dirt Russell got himself a new lease on life. Gail, any control valve that fits the fits the tubing. Actually, this is you can get these in the plumbing section. I don't know if there's a name brand on this. Nope, it says made in China. It's really just a plastic control valve. Home Depot sells them. Aquarium, it's got the aquarium type tubing and a basic aquarium pump. That's all there is to it. The next thing that I'm going to do when I get to it is right. So today, when we process these cons, we're going to use an oil change pan. I'd like to build a catch bin that actually segregates the pump from the rest of the water, just so that I don't get dirt in the pump, because that can shut it down pretty quick. Yep, plumbing section China, you got her, gal. Just ask one of the guys at the Home Depot in the orange aprons. I'd like a plumbing section China valve, please. All right, so let's get some of these tools out of the way so we can get to processing some gold. Hopefully. Processing some cons, hoping for some gold. I do know there is some gold in it, only because I sluiced them with my gold hog sluice first. I am actually going to take the time to put my drill bits back in the case, because I am terrible for not doing that, and having drill bit sets that are missing like 1 or 2 bits. Doing good, Jen. How about yourself? How are you doing? Tell you, as fun as this is, I miss sitting outside with my great big pool and my elf, or my gnome, and my... But those times will come again. Karen, you absolute legend. Number 1, good to see you. And number 2, thank you very much. It's 10 entries towards a bag of Troubled One Painter or a Careless Gem bag. it's always awesome seeing everybody again. You know, it was so nice. You know, I said it earlier, but to go into Marvin's shindig with Wrench, the benefit, and see everybody, and you know what, I was so impressed. And honestly, you know, we all go to the streams that have giveaways and stuff, and you know, once the prizes are given out, like everybody kind of drains off. To see everybody cheering everybody on when we knew who the winners were going to be, and there were still 110 people in there, that is impressive, guys. That is really, really impressive. Marie has an air fryer. Good to see you. Love that channel name. There's Roach again. It was Crash. It was awesome. It was a fun. Not only was it fun, but like the outpouring of support from the community for Marvin. You know, I gave away some stickers, and the amount of people that contacted me for stickers, and the amount of people that saw me up on panel and contacted me. Hey, when's your next live? We miss you. It was, you know, great seeing you again. You know, fantastic. You didn't find no dollar under my couch, Roach, so you're in the wrong house, pa. $52 awesome people watching. So what do you guys think? Nice and solid, sturdy. It's got some weight to it now. It's not all flopping around on the legs. Thank you, Karen. Probably what I'm going to do, you can see it's not 100% level because it's made out of deck spindles. What I'm going to do is get some, you know, the rubber stick-on rubber feet. And put some rubber feet under the corners, but she'll run fine for now. It better catch that shiny GP. But yeah, it turned out nice and level. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, it's got a perfect pitch. I went for 13 degrees. I'm pretty sure I nailed it, more or less. I mean, like I said, it does have the, I do have the water valve, the shut-off valve. If you guys want to buy one of these, like the full kit, they do sell them on Amazon. They're about $80. But honestly, if I had $80 to spend and I didn't already have this one, I think the Dream Mat Cleanup Buddy would probably be the way I would go. The Dream Mat Cleanup Buddy didn't exist when I bought this one, right? So, thanks, Maddie. Appreciate you. It is overpriced. The $80, it's overpriced for what it is. But I mean, mind you, they've done all the cutting. They include the matting. They've drilled the hole. You know, if you're not handy and you can't do stuff yourself like that, I mean, it's not a terrible price. When I got it, that was the first thing that came to my mind was, man, I could have done that myself. Now, time is money, Steel City. That's the thing. But I'm also somebody that, and it all depends. Like, I love puttering. One of my favorite things to do is, like, I'll put my earbuds on. Outfish Ontario, the channel that I met Steel City on, it's one of those really nice mellow talk channels. And I'll put my earbuds in and I'll go out to the garage and I'll putter on something like that. So to me, that's kind of enjoyable work, right? It's not like, you know, you're building something for one of your hobbies. So it almost doesn't feel like work sometimes. There we go. Add noise. See what we can do here. Let's see how if I could set this up to run. Mentally Corrupted's in the house. J-Dog, it's fantastic to see you, buddy. Another awesome channel. All right, so unfortunately it's not going to fit that way with the bucket. Kind of wanted to load it so you guys could see it, see the riffles, but I can actually load it, and what I'll do, I need the laptop up so I can read chat, so that's going to be a bit awkward too. But I can always bring the phone over and bring the phone up and show you guys what it looks like in the sluice. Let me move the laptop just for a second. I won't be able to read chat, but I'll be able to show you guys. Yeah, that angle was perfect. So what I can do now is tuck my pump will be underneath the gutter here, and that way it won't get dirt on it. But you know what I'm going to do? We'll shoot the breeze for a little bit before I start running. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing my table around, and that way I can run the sluice straight down into here, and you guys can see the gold hopefully building up in those riffles, man. Hopefully we get a good amount for our maiden voyage. Dad noise. Yeah, Cuevas, absolutely. I think so as well. Especially like because when you buy the conveyor mat, it comes in 3 feet sections, so you could absolutely get, you know, one 4 foot length of gutter, and it doesn't even have to be this long either, right? Bill Owens, good to see you, man. All right. Glenn, good to see you, my friend. Need a mega dirt test. Yeah. I need to get my hands on some pay dirt. That was one of the things, man, with Canada Post being down. Not only could I not send anything out to you guys, I couldn't get anything in. So I'm not desperate enough to buy gold and pay dirt off Amazon, and I never will be. So all right. So why don't we give away another entry? How's that sound? Awesome, buddy. Going live at 5. All right. Not sure if I'll be done, but I should be close to it. We can go over, and Troubled One's on at 6 as well. So everyone in the chat, one number only between 1 and 100. Cornelius, good to see you. Chris Payne, good to see you as well. Please connect around some of these other awesome prospecting and fishing channels. Here I was this whole time on Top Chat in my own chat. Never a good thing. Yeah, it's one guess and one guess only, guys. Because what we don't want is you know, it makes chat unreadable when we're scrolling through all those guesses. So we'll leave them in. No worries, Chris. Not a big deal. I know a lot of channels actually do that, where they want people to keep guessing, because what a lot of channels do that because it makes their chat look active and looks good, I guess, in the algorithm. But I don't need the headache, to be honest with you. Mike, good to see you, pal. David Danduran still hanging out. David, of course, won the second place prize in my last giveaway, and Gail won the gold nugget. Hey, Richard, good to see you, my friend. Let's get you a wrench so you can connect around. All right, Heath. Sounds good, pal. What time we got here? 4:13. We'll wait till it turns 4:14, and then we'll see who had the number. Hey, way to go, Quavis. That's awesome. Takes a little while now, apparently, to get verified if you want to go live, but congratulations. All right. So our number this time, 22. 22. So let's see who had 22. I see Bill Owens with 22. Yeah, Bill Owens. Congratulations, Bill. It's an entry for you. Write that down in my big book of ATC knowledge, which only has one page. Have a good one, Backwoods. Thanks for coming out, my friend. Okay, so how are we going to do this? Move some stuff out of the way. Very poorly thought out plan on my part, but we'll get there. have to have room for my laptop. That's the only issue. Well, we'll figure it out. Then we have the light. We can move the light around. Book doesn't need to be there. How's that look, guys? Water looks kind of shiny. But that's okay. Awesome. Awesome. I wish I could take some of that glare off the water. I don't know which light that's coming from, though. Oh. And the water valve's like dangling over top of my laptop, but that's okay. All right. So, if I calculated this right, the hose should barely fit through there with the valve on. Yep, perfect. Oh yeah, baby. This is kind of neat. This is kind of different. You know, usually you guys are used to seeing me sluicing outside, so let's see. Now the big test. Like the Griswolds plugging in their Christmas lights. Okay, that was pretty dumb. Note to self, don't ever turn that on unless the other actually hooked up to the sluice. So now I got water all over the floor. That just happened. No big deal though. Y'all were here the time ATC turned his sluice on and didn't have the end hooked up properly. And that is why I always have paper towel handy, folks. This is why sluicing is normally an outdoors activity. So that just happened, eh? Ugh. Oh, I don't know if I want to read the chat right now. I'm a lithium. So yeah, fired it up, and I was waiting for the water to come down the sluice and watching, and it was pouring out on the floor the whole time. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Go head over, sub to Mama Bird. Pretty much, I think everyone in here now has a wrench, so easy peasy to hop channels. All right. Telling you, dumping that water all over the floor just made me feel so foolish right now. My first ever life sluicing, I actually ran it with the mats in backwards and had to rerun everything. T.O., you legend. Thanks, buddy. Drum roll, please. All right, so I'm going to put some more water in our catch pan here, and we're going to give that another try. But it's all working. Everything's good. Tell you what's really funny is I was concerned about using bubbles and having them make a mess of my floor. All right. Now, this time, we're actually going to hook it up to the sluice. Forward a bit. And we'll get our pump in the water. Now, let's give it a shot. Kink in the hose here. There we go. How about that kink out of the hose though? There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. I might actually build something to mount the valve to the base here. Sweet. Just going to grab a little bit more water for that. That's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Blistering Barnacles, good to see you, buddy. Wonder if I could... Let's raise you guys up a little bit. How's that? How's that looking? JP's Lawns and More in the house. Good to see you, JP. So I know the bottom half here will be covered with chat, which is fine, because I'm hoping most of my any gold should accumulate up top more. I'm going to turn the water down just a touch. There we go. Yeah. Be able to show you guys the concentrates better now too. Look how dark those are. They don't even show up hardly on camera. They're so dark. Beautiful. Never seen this before, Bill? Yeah, it's awesome. Super relaxing too. Well, when you don't spill your water all over the floor, it's very relaxing. All right. On to business. So yeah, just a little spoon at a time. Karen's excited, I'm excited. Oh, that's a nice piece already. I don't know if you guys can even make that out on camera. There's already a nice piece in the matting there. Learn the ATC ways. Sean, when you learn the ATC ways, make sure that you connect your sluice to the hose before you turn your water on. G-Man, good call. I did put jet dry. Let's get some bubbles going. There we go. Let's see how that turns out. It is a small container, so don't want to totally overdo it. And there is already gold building up. Actually, maybe if I put the bubbles directly on the sluice, that wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? There we go. there. See more of the sluice that way. The bubbles should be making, oh yeah, you can see them down there. They're in the chat. That's it. Throw those emojis around. I am definitely seeing a little bit of gold building up there. That's awesome. Awesome, T.O. 25 bucks. That's, you know what? I think you're going to get some business out of that. With today's economy and people that want to do pay dirt, you don't necessarily have the, you know, the price of gold being so high, you have the cash flow for a 1 gram bag. That's an awesome product. I think, I don't want to mention any names, but you know, other people had mini products that were like that. And I think yours is, while I saw the bag is smaller, it's still a decent sized bag. Still enough material to go through. I think that's going to be fun for people. Ounces, that's a good amount of material for sure. Well, my camera's doing that funky thing where it's trying to find the light. Still looks all right to me though. See if you guys can see some gold here. I'm gonna pick you guys up for a second just to see if I can show you some gold. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that or not. Yeah, you can make it. Cool. Rude, good to see you, pal. Yeah, super relaxing, Karen. If you look back to some of my older live streams, you can actually see me doing this on my side yard with my bigger setup. This is kind of a cleanup setup. Oh, there's a nice flake. Nice. No pickers yet or anything, but he's standing up like a chump. Where would you want to stand when you can sit? Why would you want to sit? I got to figure out a way to do this laying down. Joseph Knowlton could give me some tips. Justin is in Arkansas. There's gold. There's definitely gold in Arkansas. I know that. Yeah, when you feed these things, you just want to kind of let the water take the material off of your spoon. You don't want to feed them too fast. It is just a little cleanup gutter sluice after all. But this just saves you a whole lot of panning. You guys will see when I'm done what I've got in here left for concentrates. Flashing the lurking eyes. Yeah, Sean, that's so I concentrate. So the way I typically prospect is I'll speed pan at the creek. Hey, those bubbles look pretty good. Awesome. I'll speed pan at the creek, so I don't bring home 10 5-gallon pails. I'll bring home 1.5 2 5-gallon pails. But I'll take a full pan of material, full heaping pan, and pan it down to maybe like 1/8 of a pan. Throw that in the bucket and then move on. That way I'm not, call it speed panning. That way you don't have to bring so much home. Then I concentrate through my bigger sluice setup, which is up here. You can see my Gold Hog sluice. The Dream Mat one is underneath it. And then you bring it home and you super concentrate it with this little thing. And then you've got, a couple tablespoons at most of material in your pan, and all your gold's in there. If you guys want good pay dirt, and I mean really good pay dirt, Troubled One's your man. Troubled One, there's a reason why I picked Troubled One to be my my giveaway price, because originally I was doing my own pay dirt, and I don't sell. It was just I was going to give people pay dirt that I made up as a prize. And with the postal strike and the amount of trouble that I had getting stuff across the border, David Danderans came back and had to resend it. I ended up actually buying David pay dirt from Troubled Ones, having Troubled Ones send it direct to him. It's just less hassle. Now I don't have to worry about shipping or the border. And Troubled One makes an amazing, amazing product. Troubled One. And you can't go wrong. And I know if you get a bag of T.O.'s pay dirt and you're not satisfied, well then you're asking too much. He makes fantastic stuff. And he will actually, the nice thing with him, because I'm not a pay dirt vendor by any means, is he'll make it right up to your difficulty level. Like if you're a beginner and you've never panned before, he'll make it so it's it's easier to pan, not a whole lot of black sand and magnetic heavies and stuff in there. Okay. Now, you won't see all the gold at first, because some of it's going to be hidden under some other black sands and stuff that the sluice has caught. But there is at least one really, really nice flake there. Give you guys a look. Oh, there's some nice chunky bits up there too. Very, very cool. I don't want to say I rigged it, but I picked some dirt from my best spots for this one. And I've said it before, where I prospect is downstream from an old trommel site. So you'll notice a lot of my gold, it looks bigger than it is. It's quite flaky stuff. It's stuff that squeaked past the old-fashioned trommel. All right. So we're going to swing the table back around and get ready to do a bit of panning. As we carefully try not to spill our water here. And when you sluice out of a pan like that, you can see it's still got some dirt. I'll pan that out as well, because gold may have sunk to the bottom of that for sure. Okay. So when you're done, all you got to do is pull your mat out of the sluice. And I'll grab my gold pan. I don't want any of this dirt getting away from me. So we're just gonna shove that in our gold pan for now so I can get some stuff out of my way. We'll rearrange the camera and we'll have a little panning sesh. Very, very pleased with our build today. Very pleased. That was super, super easy to dial in with just a water valve. Let's see how that looks. There. Lithium with $2. You're an absolute legend, buddy. 2 entries towards the draw for a troubled one bag or a careless gem bag. Awesome. What a legend. Okay. Relax a bit now. Let me change that camera angle a bit. Oh, all right. So, not here. Ugh. Man, I miss summertime. Annie Stevens, good to see you. Let me get you a wrench while I still can. Connect around to some of the awesome folks in here. Okay. Wow, that water is black. That's odd. Very strange. You know what? This water is really, really dark. I'm not liking that. I'm going to get us some fresh water, guys, to pan it so I can actually see what I'm doing. And that way I can actually add jet dry to the water instead of having bubbles. I don't really like bubbles. I love bubbles when I'm sluicing, but I don't like them when I'm panning. So, a minute here. Well, we're going to be kind of stuck with some bubbles in our water anyways. Not much we can do about it. That's okay. As long as the water's clean. And it's still dirty. Holy smokes. All right, we'll make do. I mean, if you can pan at the creek, you can pan anywhere, so. Ooh, that's a nice chunky gold there. So yeah, you just take your mat out here, and you just want to flex it backwards inside the water, and that'll pull all of your cons out of the V-matting. Just like that. And you come out with a nice, bubbly, clean mat. And what I also want to do is clean out what's left of the cons that I wasn't able to scoop out with the spoon, and we'll leave nothing behind. It's almost time to open the bar up, guys. Yeah, that water's a lot dirtier than I would normally like it, but we have plenty of dish soap in there, so I'm not worried anything's gonna float away on me, at least. Roll calls. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. What time we got? 5 o'clock. Skipjack Cindy's in the house. Gotta get Cindy a wrench. There we go, Cindy. One of the greatest catfisher women of modern times, Cindy. Appreciate that, Maddie. Stuck in trees. Good to see you. Seen you around. We'll get you a wrench as well. Woo! Cindy's in the house. "42 awesome people watching. Awesome. Yeah. Where did I put my sticky note? We'll find it. All right, guys. So we have 43 amazing people in chat. Everyone pick one number only, between 1 and 100. Go ahead, and the winner will get an entry towards the upcoming pay dirt giveaway. Uh-oh, he's got the paper out. Right Touch of Fishing, good to see you, buddy. I should have really actually, I might do that for next week. Pull up the comment picker. Since I've got my laptop here. Normally when I'm outside sluicing, I've got my my tablet, right? So $4.55. So we'll wait till that turns to $4.56. C. Chester, good to see you, girl. C. Chester a wrench. Awesome person, C. Chester. Fantastic supporter of some great channels. Yeah, and don't worry about it, Crash. If two people have the same number, then they both get an entry. That's the way I run it. That's okay, Mega. Again, if you both have the same number, then you both win. If that's the number. I didn't see the numbers, but... Crash. All right, guys. So that number, 18. 18. So who had or was closest to 18? Is it backwards for you guys? Trust me, it's 18. So 1 and an 8. So to me, it's 18. Aqua and Crash. Awesome. So there's an entry for you guys. So that's going to be it for entries for today. Our next one will be the weekly giveaway of a sticker and a gold back. So, at the beginning of the stream, I kind of mentioned this. I know a lot of people have come in. I want to stress something. We don't do politics here on my channel, but I have this gold back. If I do have more on order, because I've decided that every week I'm going to give one away. It's a Donald Trump gold back. I think it's wicked, whether you like him or not. There he is there with it. His hair glows like magnificently on this thing. If you do win, and you're just against having that in your house, just let me know. The only thing is you'll have to wait a week for me to ship it out, because I have to wait for the other ones to come in. You can have one of the other ones. And that's the way I think of it too, Melithian. It's just, it is, not to get into any type of politics or anything like that. It's a trinket of the times, right? Not everybody probably like Kennedy or Lincoln, and then they're all over your money too, right? So they're pretty cool looking. The back on it too is quite nice. There's the back of it there. It's really, really sharp looking. All right. It's not legal tender, Ed. It is, however, 24 karat gold. The legal tender ones, because I looked into, I didn't know what a gold back was worth. I didn't realize there's actually in like a proper legal tender gold back. I wanted to get the New Hampshire ones because I prospect there sometimes. They're 1.5 grams of gold in those things. It's a collectible. Absolutely. That's a good way to put it. It's a collectible. But yeah, and to get 10 of them for giveaways was going to cost me $750. They're like $75 a pop for those legal tender ones now. Okay. It's 5 o'clock. ATC's opening the bar up. If you guys want to have a beer with me, now's the time. We don't want to show that on YouTube, so we're gonna today's refreshment is brought to you by Wrenches Repairs and Prospecting with his awesome koozie. Wrench is an absolute legend who did that amazing benefit for Marvin over the week, so very proud to have him be a little part of this. Yeah, I didn't know, Ed. I knew I knew goldbacks had gold in them. I'd never done enough research to know how much. 1.5 grams is crazy. It might be something that, because I stack obviously all my placer gold. I might consider getting some personally for stacking. Yeah, I've actually seen that in Lithium where they burn the gold back off and extract the gold out of there. One of ATC's personal favorites, Rolling Rock. Not a sponsor, but they should be. Cobbles, folks. Charts, cheers, cobbles. Whatever. Now let's find some gold. So for those of you, I know there's some folks that I met through fishing. Panning, the way panning works, gold is the most dense thing in the pan. People say it's the heaviest, which isn't necessarily true. It's heavy for size, so it's dense, kind of like me. The way it works is it's a process of elimination. You're panning off the lighter, less dense stuff and leaving the gold behind. Rolling Rock and Green. I never buy bottles, Mega Dog. I don't know why. I play hockey in the men's league every Wednesday night, and they, everyone takes turns and they buy the case, and it's always bottles. So don't take me wrong. After a night out on the ice, a nice cold bottle of beer is delicious, but. Pour some of that dirty water out. So this was originally 2 full 5-gallon pails of material, and that's what you get from the cleanup sluice. That's all that's left in the pan, and all our gold that came from those pails will be in that pan. I've been doing prospecting for 28 years. And it never ceases to amaze me how well this stuff works, for how simple it is. Blue Moon is good. I do like Blue Moon, Crash. It's a fantastic beer. It's more of a summertime beer for me, but it's a very good beer. So what I do when I pan, how I like to pan, is I'll pan material down in the pan and then I backwash it out. In a creek, you can go forward over the top and stuff like that. At home, when I'm doing my cleanups, I pan reverse and I backwash out the pan. Crash, I've got homemade wine over there. It's blackberry from. All blackberries from my property out back. It's good stuff too. Main Girl is in the house. Good to see you, Main Girl. Absolute legend herself. Can't tell you how nice it is to be back and see everybody, man. I missed you guys. Cobbles. You missed my guts. Well, so you missed the first part where I know you were probably sleeping. I think you got off the shift today, Main Girl, from what I saw you on Anthony's this morning. Yeah, so we built a sluice to be able to do this inside, because I ain't standing out there in sub-zero weather. And fishing, couldn't fish, lake's frozen over. I will be live ice fishing soon, and that'll probably just be like a pop-up or whatever. Because you gotta, ice fishing, you gotta kind of jump on it when you can, right? Everyone down in chat discussing their bad habits. Awesome. Just regular vape, Melithian. I don't partake in any of the other stuff. Not that I'm judging, but just not for me. I am ex-military, so I had to, I partaked a little in other stuff in high school. And then when I got out of the military, oh, that's going to be a nice smile. When I got out of the military and I tried it again, it's like somebody turned that stuff up to 11, and it just knocked me flat on my butt, and I didn't enjoy myself, and I haven't had it since. So I should tell you guys, just to make it clear, since there's some new people in, I always try and give, I want people to prospect, and I love seeing folks here, like from the fishing community and folks that I've met elsewhere. This little pile of dirt represents 3 days worth of work almost. Probably about 20 hours in the creek that went into this pan. There's a flake trying to get away on me. Yeah. Thank you, man. Something I'm proud of. It changes. Service changes your life too. Maine is a nurse, so I would say thank you for your service as well. It takes a lot for somebody to dedicate their career and their life to taking care of other people. And BPE, how's it going, Mike? Good to see you, pal. How'd you make out on the river today? Or the lake, or the pond, or that place you fish? Ah, thanks, Crash. I miss doing them, so I'm back. It's just, I'll be honest with you. It's a lot more work I have to put in. Like you saw today, didn't all go smoothly. I poured water all over my floor. It's a lot more work that has to go into it than being able, like when I do it outside, I just fill some buckets with the hose, and I had my little pool set up all summer. I just went out and put the sluice in it, and away I went, right? So, thanks, mate. I have a full head of it, but it's not very long. If I keep going, you could hold my beard back. Would you do that for me? Hey, Skeeter. Welcome back, buddy. Man, so much black sand in this. What I'm going to start doing, I won't be, maybe I'll put up a post on my community page as to how much this weighs. But what I'm going to start doing, because next time, obviously, we're not going to have to build the sluice like we did today. I'll process it next time beginning to end, and we'll actually get a weight by the end of the stream, and you guys can guess to win that, guess the weight to win that gold back. Today, we're just going to do the old pick a number thing, but... Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, Ed has a fantastic life. Ed's lives have that I don't know what to call it. It's like a podcast vibe to them. Ed's like got one of those where like I was mentioning earlier, where I'll throw the earbuds in and I'll walk around the garage, I'll putter, do some things, and just listen to Ed and his guests to this date. And I'm super surprised. I think, what was her name, Ed? Was it Deb from Minecraft? Mind Lab? Oh, I didn't think that I was going to enjoy that as much as I did. That was my favorite of yours to date. And you've had some fantastic guests on. I really, really enjoyed that when she was on. Debbie, yep. There you go. I have to do something about my lighting too. This fluorescent lighting and all the pyrite in this pan, slowing me down, man. I mean, we're getting her done, but oh, Skeeter. But yeah, so the giveaway prize for the big giveaway coming up will allow you guys, for those of you who are here who aren't necessarily prospectors or haven't been previously been part of the gold community, the ability to try this at home. And we'll show some stuff off in a minute. I'm going to show off this gold once I finish panning it. We'll show off some of my gold nuggets and my current vial I'm working on. Will do, Ed. I'll look at it. Only problem I have, because you've booked it up pretty good. Only because of my work, I travel a lot, so I'll take a look. I know you have some dates in March. Worst case, we might have to, I could commit to one. Worst case, we have to move it or something, but I just hate to commit and have you scramble to find somebody if I can't, because it is a Tuesday night, and a lot of times I'll be away for work. I got another gig coming up in Marathon, Ontario, so I'm going to be Uper light hunting as well. I'm kind of stoked for that. Yeah, I mean, even if I'm live from a hotel room, it is what it is, right? I always bring my tripod with me in the truck anyway, in case I want to make a video or what have you, and I could just join you on the phone or my laptop. I'll sit at the hotel desk and we can empty the minibar on a Tuesday night. Just kidding. They are cool. I don't have my UV light, unfortunately, down here. It's upstairs. I've got some Uper lights in my cabinet here behind me. This last little bit's being Stubborn. I really don't want to have to snuffer it out. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I think this stuff is magnetic. I haven't taken a magnet to this at all, so. So what I'll probably do, I'll get it best I can. I'm not dumping anything off yet. Yeah, see, and we're floating too, so we don't have enough dishwashing detergent in this water. A little jet dry action. There we go, that's better. Roach, you missed Buckets, the drummer. He made a brief appearance earlier when I poured water all over the floor. That's better. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't want to dump any more off, so. Question for you guys, because I'm looking at my own chat. So I don't know if it looks, I don't know what it looks like to you guys. That super chat goal thing, which I didn't set. Do you guys still see that even though I never set it? There's a thing about at the top of the chat. Oh no, I don't see it on the phone. See, I only see it on my laptop. Weird. You have this thing as a creator, you can set a super chat goal. Like say you want to get 5 super chats in a stream. And I'm not a fan, personally. You know, I do giveaways based on super chats, and you know, I want people to do them because they want to enter the giveaways. I don't want people to do them because I've got a personal goal that I want to get 5 super chats. I find that a little weird. Hey, nothing against people that use them or whatever. I just. Oh, it's not? See, and that's weird, Ed, because I have it, and I haven't said it, haven't done anything with it. And I see some people have that weird gem thing, and I don't have that, so I don't know. Pizza and wings, nice. We got a pot roast in the crock pot for tonight. Good to know. Thanks, Ed. Ed is like a YouTube guru. He's been really helpful along my journey, that's for sure. All right. So, that's as low as I'm panning that down for tonight. I'm going to grab another frosty refreshment from the fridge. I'm going to show you the total, and then we're going to do a grub and show off for some of the newer people in here, some gold nuggets and some other cool stuff, and then we'll do a drawing for that gold back. this pan of water out of the way for now. I always like to share this stuff with folks. I love the fact that there's Main Girl, you absolute legend. 2 entries for Main Girl into the pay dirt draw. I love that there's people in here that came from like the fishing community and stuff. I've never really seen much around prospecting. Holy smokes. Little ATC show and tell. But I love, that's one of my goals. I love getting people interested in fishing and hunting in the outdoors and prospecting. So, prospecting is something that, used to be a lot more commonplace than it is nowadays. So there, we were talking about military service. There's my, these things have seen some things. Here's my, that's what a set of Canadian dog tags looks like for anyone that's into the military and stuff like that. My dog tags. Ooh. You know what, Black Wolf, what gets a lot of people started is just gold pay dirt. Go to a good pay dirt dealer like Troubled One, and you get most of your money back in gold. Dickhead Johnson, get you a wrench. In spite of the name, D-Head is a pretty good dude. Cheers, Roach. Dispatch TV, good to see you, man. Get a wrench for you, you can connect around. All right, GP is in here. I don't know if Mama Bird is still in here as well. GP or Mama Bird, can one of you post Mama Bird's channel link? And I want GP or Mama's going to post that. I want everyone to head over. She's getting really, really close to 500. Let's get her over the top, or as close as we can from this stream. Richard Cream, I probably would have got it. You know what, Black Wolf? Panning is relaxing, and to me, that's why, pay dirt is a decent investment and it's fun. But you know what? Getting out on the creek is just as relaxing, if not more. It's just not as convenient, right? See, Maine, I didn't know that. I didn't know you were into, kind of, I know I see a lot in the fishing community. I didn't know you were, but I always thought, geez, I think I'd seen her before. But anyways, there you go. Mama Bird's link right there with GP. Everybody head over. Give that a click before I do this giveaway in my little show and tell here. Hey, Tabarka Nature. Good to see you too, man. Give you a wrench. G-Man Gold Digger. You were in here earlier and I didn't give you a wrench. I sincerely apologize. I was busy spilling water all over my floor. That'd be a blast, Andy. I'm actually looking to do some trips this year, hopefully. Depends how work works out. And Maine lives in, Maine, which is my favorite place to prospect, Coos Canyon. So Maine, in your neck of the woods, let me get this camera in a little closer so I can show this stuff off a bit better. But not too close. There we go, that should do it. All right, perfect. So Maine girl, this nugget came from, man, that light sucks. That nugget there came from Coos Canyon in Maine. That is a 0.688 gram nugget, so almost, what would that be worth, grams worth? That's about $70 worth of gold right there in that little nugget. Yes, I am in fact from Maine, she says. La-di-da. Cobbles. We got some other ones. This one's actually from a pater. That's an Australian gold nugget. That one's 0.502. That's a California gold nugget at 0.583, right there. And this one is an actual golden quartz specimen, so I can't do it justice, but it's gold still built right into the rock, and I found that at my prospecting camp right here in Ontario. And that's the vial of gold that I'm currently working on. That vial has 40 grams of gold in it, so about 1.25 ounces, more or less. So you're looking at today's gold prices. It's about $3,600 worth of gold right in that little vial. Imagine that, something that size being worth that much. It's crazy. And I wish for show and tell you guys could lift it, see how heavy that is. So the stuff that we're, for some of you folks that are newer to prospecting, that I'm panning out the concentrates, a lot of it is magnetic black sand, and a lot of people don't realize that the heavies that hide the gold are magnetic. So this is kind of a jar that I keep around because it's probably got some microscopic gold in it, and one day I'd like to process it. But check this out. So there's my magnet that I would normally use to take the gold out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? So you use this magnet. I'll probably be using it on this tomorrow just to extract some of the little bits of black sand that are left. Yeah, it is a fantastic hobby. Your hard jar, there you go. Your hard jar, awesome. Yeah, you can get cheap. Paul is right. You can get cheap panning kits. SE pans are not terrible. I've got one here. The black one is an SE pan. The only thing I'll caution you on is everybody's different. Blue pans are my jam. It's the way I see things. A lot of people like green. If you want to invest in a good kit, I like the MindLab Pro Gold. XP is a good kit. Garrett, the Super Sluice is pretty much like the gold standard, pun intended, of pans. Yeah, I mean you can do it safely. Have a good one, right? Touch, no worries, pal. Yeah, you could do it safely. But I kind of want to save it up so that I've got enough to do it all one shot type of deal. Yeah, Mandy's right. You got to season your pan. A little bit of rocks work the best. I've got behind me. You can see I got kind of a stack of pans going up there. I've got like 5 of these and 2 big ones, and then I got classifiers and stuff. But this pan is the one that I've used for the last several years, and it's just seasoned perfect, and it's seasoned in the creek. It's seasoned with actual rocks and stuff from the creek, which is the best way. But if you can't do it that way, a little fine triple odd steel wool. Estwing makes steel pans, like Megadog's saying. I really want to get a metal gold pan just to have one, just to do a video on actually seasoning it, and don't hold back on the salt and pepper. That's decent, some advice there, Ed. All right. So what are we at? 5:35. Holy smokes, we've been going a little while. Let's show you guys what we panned out today. So, to me, the fascination with gold panning is that my eyes were the first eyes to ever see that gold. To me, that's like the coolest thing to think about, that when you find gold or when you unearth something like a diamond or anything like that, the fact that your eyes are you're the first human to set eyes on that gold. To me, that's the real value, let alone the monetary value that's been put on gold. There's probably, if I was to guess, I'm not going to weigh it today. I will weigh it up tomorrow, put a post on my community tab for you guys. But I would guess probably about 0.4, 0.5, about half a gram. So, like I said earlier, that represents about two and a half days of work. So, you make more money working at McDonald's, but it's not about the money. It's about doing something cool and getting out in nature and doing something different and getting that fresh air. To me, that's awesome. Virgin treasure. There you go. Mal's guessing 0.43. Absolutely. I'd see Ed gets it. I knew Ed would get it, right? You're the first person to see that in nature. That's absolutely amazing to me. Fishing, cooking with Jose. Good to see you, buddy. Jose's got a fantastic fishing channel. That's it, Mandy. It's about, it's about the fun. It's about getting out there, getting that fresh air. Kind of like fishing, right? You can go buy a fish at the grocery store, but not quite the same. Yeah. Well, I don't know what you're saying, Mr. Johnson. Waiting on the next ice age. There's gold in New Jersey. It's been proven that other than Florida, there's gold in every state. Yeah, and that's like, even metal detecting, stuff like that. Anything that gets me outside, I'm all over that. I just like to be out. I don't like to be stuck in the house. All right. So we are at 538. Florida has pirate gold. They've also got Cuban gold chains that people lose at the beach too. Yeah, Youngstown, Ohio. So Careless Whispers. Gold is where you find it. Aqua Donkey. Who else? Ed. Flash in your pan. All in Ohio. Everybody finding gold. I know there's GPAA claims down there. All right. So who wants to win a gold back? So this is going to be new to my prospecting / gold panning streams. Every week we're going to be giving away a gold back. Now I mentioned this earlier, and most of you are still here from then. Your goat got out. Marvin, actually, ironically, I know how that feels. I have 2 goats myself out the back. But so, again, not a political channel, but here's this week's gold back. You got Mr. Trump and his wicked coif. Very shiny. On the back, you've got the White House. Very, very cool. Now, as I mentioned, if you're, I don't want to get political, if you're anti-Trump, so to speak, you can wait. I do have 10 more gold backs on order for giveaways that are, it's just like a U.S. Commemorative gold back. Maine says he needs it. Stop being so damn politically correct. Yeah, you're right, Ed. I am giving some stuff away for free, right? But I just want people to be happy, and I know that there are people out there that would want to win it, right? So, I'm just giving you, whoever wins, the option to exchange that for the ones that are coming that are less politically charged. But they will have to wait a week for me to mail it out, because I won't get those other ones for a week. I just ordered them yesterday. So, and of course that'll come with an All Things Country sticker. You know what? The minute I saw that, Maine, the minute I talked about giving that away, all I could think about was Anthony J doing the Trump dance. I do one, but I don't think I could do it the same justice that Anthony does. All right. So here we are. We're going to give that away. Hey, Gene. Good to see you. Let me get you a wrench there, Gene. Absolutely, Blister. My email is allthingscountry74@gmail. You want to swap stickers? I'm all for it. I actually, you guys should see this. I owed some people some stickers from when the post office was on strike. And I already gave some people one of those gold backs. And so, yeah, now that the mail's back open, they're going to get hit with that. That's all stickers. There's, 24 envelopes there. And I've got a package for Aqua Donkey over there, a package for Gentleman Prospector. I'm going to single-handedly shut down Canada Post again, probably. But is what it is. Crash, yours is in there as well, your gold back and your sticker. Hey, Eric's MRE Reviews, good to see you, my friend. Get you a wrench. I don't know. Now that Annie says that, I got to scroll up and actually see what she posted. Just kidding. It's all good, Gene. We're happy to have you here. And you know what, Gene? Really, really nice to see you making some videos and getting your stuff out. And you've got over your 50 subs. Gene has gone live panning some gold and some pay dirt. Awesome. Like to support anybody that gets into the hobby. So all things silver, my other all things buddy. Let's get you a wrench there, pal. Good to see you. Hondo Slabs is in the house too. Wrench up Hondo. Yeah, Gene is doing awesome. And Gene has actually been a part of this community for a very long time. And the beauty of the prospecting and the gold community is whenever somebody wants to start out making videos, everybody supports them. Actually, in fact, if someone wants to post Gene's link down there, I mean, you're all mods. You could just click on Gene and she's looking to get 100. So click on Gene, check out her channel, show her some love. Yeah, go ahead, and if you want a sticker, go ahead and email me, Mr. Johnson, Mr. Richard Cranium. You do, Ed. You absolutely have one in there. Actually, you've got 5 in there. 6. So I'm going to send Ed 6. So 1 for Ed to have and 5 for Ed to add to his sticker pack giveaways. Let's just say that after Marvin's benefit, old ATC here is going to be having to place an order to Sticker Mule. Got to remember to take a number that doesn't look like a different number if it's reversed. There's a hint. Put up my writing block so you guys can't see the number. I'm on to you guys. All right. There we go. So for the gold back and the ATC sticker, pick one number only between 1 and 100. Now, the only other thing to keep in mind, I don't know, I haven't seen anyone that's picked it yet or anything, but if we have 2 winners on this or 3 people that pick the same number, when it's entries, I give away an extra entry. I can't do this because I want that for these because I've only got 1 gold back to give away. So if we have multiples, we're going to have to do a sudden death playoff. And it's literally sudden death. The other person actually dies. Just kidding. Maine will bring you back to life. So essentially the first prize is a gold back and an ATC sticker. Second prize is you get to get CPR from Maine. I'm kind of thinking the second place prize might be better than the first. Damns, Fish on Adventure. Good to see you. I thought you'd like that, Mingo. Yeah. I was about to make a really bad off-colored joke, but I try to keep to what GP just said about intubating. But I do try and keep the channel fairly family friendly. All right, folks. So for the gold back, the sticker, and CPR from Maine Girl, that number was 43. Who had number 43? Jean had 44. I'm taking it from Maine Girl's reaction. She had 43. Dispatch coming in after the fact with a 43. All right. Can I get someone to confirm that that means the only 43? Yeah. I can't. I do the Trump dance for you, Maine, but I'm sure I can't do it like Anthony does it. Congratulations, Maine. I guess I'm opening that sticker envelope that I'm sending to you and throwing in a gold back. Thank you, Karen. Appreciate you. Appreciate you seconding that. That's awesome. So we're going to, we'll shoot the breeze for another few minutes if you guys want to hang around. Because at 6 o'clock, Troubled One is going live. And I'm going to head over there and hopefully join you guys there. Does anybody have a, let me see here. Can somebody post Troubled One's link? I'll pin it up here. Thank you, Glenn. Another confirmation, always nice. So if somebody can post Troubled One's link, if he's got one, he may not, or even just his channel link, because T.O. doesn't always schedule his lives. That's all right, Karen. Troubled One is more in the prospecting community, but if someone could post like his actually, you know what? I'm being lazy. Now that I'm looking at it, I'm on my own damn laptop, so I could probably find it as well. In a second, I'm going to look. Tio is actually live now, so we're going to head over right away.
Available next week.
Thank you, Lithium. That's the one. Guys, let's head over to Troubled Ones right now. He's doing a giveaway, an awesome giveaway and a drawing. He's got some nice prizes. We're going to head over there. I want to thank all of you guys for hopping in. I missed all of you terribly. It was an awesome afternoon for me. I'm going to grab another Rolling Rock and head over to Troubled Ones, and I hope to see each and every one of you there. Cheers. We'll catch you guys on the next one.